Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Very much thankful to everyone for your love and support. And yes, without any further delay, let's move with my explanation. So as I have promised you all earlier that I will finish it off my lecture with the traditional rulers, and yes, today I will conclude this topic, and with that I will explain about the Bhagadatta, Vajradatta, and some of the important analysis of these traditional rulers. Yes, before I continue with my leftover topics, so this will be my part 3. Okay, this will be my part 3 of the lecture series. Okay, so before I go to the explanation of Bhagadatta, let me just summarize with the Narakasura. Okay, Narakasura and the other rulers. And the other rulers like Dhanava dynasty, Mahiranga Dhanava, Bhauma dynasty, which was founded by Narakasura. So here what we have found is that the legendary line of rulers in Pragjyotisa were Mahiranga Dhanava and Narakasura, and with that Bhagadatta, Vajradatta and Banasura and many more, but which are not mentioned in the book. So in the Narakasura, what we have found is that he was given a kind of credit, okay, as the hero of the various stories. And the legends even credit him to be born on the earth by Vishnu, okay, by the Lord Vishnu in his peak incarnation, and was brought up by Janak, the king of Videha or Vidisha or North Bihar, and he married Maya, the daughter of the king of Vidarbha. So I would not like to continue this with the long explanation. Just to summarize that Narakasura in due course of time he was just alienated by the both Kamaikya. Okay, when we hear about the word Kamaikya, we know how the temple construction or the tank construction it took place, right? Then how Vishnu was eventually killed by Lord Krishna, who is believed to be the incarnation of Vishnu. Okay, now without any further delay, now let's discuss about Bhagadatta. Okay. So remember, he was the son of whom? He was the son of Narakasura, and is believed to be the second in the line of kings of Naraka dynasty. King of Naraka dynasty. Okay, so what we know about him is that Bhagadatta is being mentioned in the Mahabharata war because he was believed to be have sided with Kauravas in the war and fought against the Pandavas. Okay, he fought against the Pandavas. And Lord Krishna. That's why he was frequently mentioned in the Mahabharata as a powerful ruler ruling in the East. Remember, powerful ruler in the East. Okay. Then next, Bhagadatta was succeeded. Okay, Bhagadatta, I'll write B. He was succeeded by his son named Vajradatta. Vajradatta, as per the Mahabharata, and some of the earliest known copper plates. However, you know the later copper plates, it hints Vajradatta to be the Bhagadatta's brother. So we will learn about this in a later stage. Now let's talk something about him. Okay, as we know, he was the son of Bhagadatta and the successor of Bhagadatta. Yes, Vajradatta had studied 4 Vedas. Okay, in the literature it is found that he studied the 4 Vedas. We all know Rig Veda, Samveda, like the 4 Vedas with the Angas and even Niti Sastra. Okay, Niti Shastra. When we talk about the culture and the religion part of the Assamese, then yes, Assam history, we will come to know about the Vedas, the Niti Shastras of Brihaspati and Shukra. Okay, in the later stage we will talk about it. I don't want to confuse you all with extra information right now. So Vajradatta is mentioned in the epics also, okay? In the epics as powerful as Indra. Remember, these are the gods which we will find frequently in our explanation, just remember. And speedy like Vajra, and who pleased the performer of the 100 sacrifices, who is Indra again in the battle. So in the later stage, Indra become the most powerful god. We will know about this in the later explanation. Then the last what we know, Indra is said to possess the bolts like luster and conquer the enemies. Not the Indra. Vajradatta is said to possess the bolts like luster and conquered enemies like the Lord Indra. Okay. So let me summarize what we have read about the Naraka, okay, the Naraka dynasty, okay, Naraka dynasty, and also his lineage like Bhagadatta. In short, I will write Vajradatta. Okay, how they were the Aryans. They were the Aryan. Okay, is believed to be them. Okay, it is believed that they are the Aryan rulers. So I think this paper, this traditional rulers, is not that of important, but yes, as a teacher, it is my duty to explain you everything which are important for the examination point of view. Yes, with this explanation, I would not like to continue more with this. I would like to show you the writings related to my explanation. Wait for it. Okay, here. Yeah. Okay, let me change the background. Okay. See. Yes, here, Bhagadatta. I'll just read the lines and yeah, make like a revision for you all. Here. Yeah. So, in the epigraphs, of ancient Assam, as well as epigraphs, it means the writings of ancient Assam, and as well as the Kalika Purana. It's a very important literature. It mentioned about him as the son of Naraka. Yes, just now I have explained about the Naraka and Bhagadatta. Okay, then the Harsa Charita, that is written by Banasura, on the other hand, it also describes him as being in the Anvaya line of succession of Naraka. Just remember this line. I'm really sorry for this. Just remember this line. Okay, this Anvaya line of succession of Naraka. It might come in the examination. Now it is seen that legends state that Bhagadatta gave his daughter Bhanumati in marriage to Duryodhana, the eldest of the Kauravas, and for this relationship it participated in the great Mahabharata war on the side of the Kauravas. Yes, I have mentioned you about the Kauravas, the Pandavas, and the Mahabharata war, how it included this. Then yes, he is well-known figure in the Mahabharata, celebrated as the powerful warrior king, not inferior to Chakra in battle, and he was skilled in wielding the chariot. Yeah, it's believed to be that he is having a personality, okay, as the best wielder of the elephant squad. So we don't need to read everything here. Just pause the video. Just pause the video here and just read. I have just given here, okay, about him and some of the extra information. Okay, now let's move to the second picture. some of the successor. We'll talk about the successor of Bhagadatta. Okay. Here what we find is that the number of epigraphs also mention that Bhagadatta was succeeded by Vajradatta. Yes, I will talk about this in a few lines. Okay, in the Vajradatta, I think I have already mentioned about, right, about the Vajradatta, about he was the successor of the Bhagadatta, and he was being related to be as powerful as the god Indra. Okay, these are just revision. Just read. Here the Harsha Charita and of Banavatta mentions Puspadatta and Vajradatta as the successor of the Bhagadatta. The Karna Parva of the Mahabharata, on the other hand, it records the son of Bhagadatta was killed in the Kurukshetra, who may be identified with the Puspadatta. So these things are not that required, but just have a look at it. Okay, just have a look at it and post the video. Later on you can post the video and just look at these writings. Okay. So let me just go directly to let me just bring you to the next slide. Okay, I would like to end this video with this explanation that is about about him. I'm really sorry I can't zoom this picture right now. Okay, I'll just explain it. This picture I can't import it well. Okay. When we talk about Banasura, Bana, okay, just remember about him, Banasura. Okay, this Banasura, he succeeded his father Bali. Remember this name, Bali. Bali was the father of Bana. Okay, then he became the king of Sonitpur. In Assamese, we can pronounce it like Honitpur. Okay, he became the king of Sonitpur, that is the modern Tejpur. Okay, just remember this. Nothing much to know about him. Just remember that he was the son of the king Bali, and okay, again in the Bhagavatta, in just remember this too. Okay, I'll just give an explanation of this. Bhagavatta, okay, Bhagavatta and Vishnu and Kalika Purana. Okay, it also narrates the story of king about him, that is Bana, or we can say the Banasura, and make him contemporary to the Naraka. Remember, he was the contemporary ruler of Narakasura, okay, with the Narakasura. Then we can just say about how his kingdom was extended. Bana's kingdom was extended, okay, in the east as far as the modern district of Lakhimpur. Right now, you know, I would not show you about the location or the map because I have kept this for the further explanation that is under the Assam geography. Okay, just please wait for this. Okay, gradually I will explain it. Okay, so just one thing to be remembered is that Bana had many sons, but he had only one daughter named Usha. Okay, we all know the story of Usha and her love story. Okay, the story of Usha's Gandharva marriage, with the Gandharva marriage. Remember this, Gandharva marriage with Aniruddha. Okay, Aniruddha, and he was the grandson of Krishna. Remember this. These are the facts you just need to remember. So, you know, like with the help of Chitralika, that is the Usha's artist friend, and the subsequent capture and confinement of Aniruddha, and we know about the final release by Krishna, is narrated in the well-known Assamese poetical work. You need to remember this one. In the poetical work, Kumara Harana. Okay, by whom? By Sankaradeva. Remember, this is important. This will be important. Let me mark this with red. Yes. The examiner will ask about the writer of this Assamese poetical work, Kumara Harana. And what is the thing related about this? In the Kumara Harana, we find about the marriage or the story of the Ushas, who is a daughter of Banasura, okay, with the grandson of Lord Krishna, Aniruddha, and about the capture, the confinement, and the final release with the help of Lord Krishna is being narrated here beautifully, okay. Then about the great battle where Bana was defeated by Krishna, it is said to have been fought on the modern side of the Tejpur Bill, okay, and the modern side of the Tejpur Bill, this one, remember. So these are how I have explained about the things that we need to know about the traditional rulers. It is not possible to read each and every detail, but I have given my best, okay, I have given my best to explain about the important facts and all the story, the mythological incidences related to it. And I hope you all have learned something from it. And yes, before I conclude this video, let me just summarize once again. So we have known about Narakasura, Bhagadatta, Banasura, okay, Banasura, and Vajradatta. These kings, these are all the traditional rulers you need to remember, and all the connected incidences that are related to them. Okay, so what we find here from the above explanation, what we understand. Okay, so I would like to say that from the above explanation or the previous videos, we can find that the early history, okay, the early history of Pragjotisa, okay, Pragjotisa, that, or we can say the Kamarupa, till the middle of the 4th century AD is not clear. Okay, it is rather confusing because we know like there many mythological things are being included here, so which will create confusion and vagueness in our mind, okay, but we don't need to focus on that. So on the basis of the above data discussed above, we just can conclude that Pragjotisa, okay, Pragjotisa was included with the political, okay, with the political hegemony of the Pandavas, related to Pandavas, okay. Remember about Mahabharata, okay, this one. Then you can connect the story itself, okay. Then we can say that in the Buddhist works, these things will be done later on, the Buddhist works referring to the 16 Mahajanapadas, it do not include the name of Pragjotisa, okay, unfortunately it does not include there. But what we can say is that during the 1st and the 2nd century AD, that significant references are made to it in the Ptolemy's geography and Periplus. Let me write this, it is important, okay. This Pragjotisa or something related to the ancient Assam history is being referred in the work of Ptolemy, okay. Geography and the Periplus and some of the early Brahmanical, okay, Brahmanical works showing the growing importance of the kingdom. So only these are the things we need to remember, and I would not like to continue this in a very long and extended manner. It will be very boring for you all, okay. Just let me cite the 2 lines here once again. From the above explanation, we can understand that the dominant trend of the events, it marks this period, okay, as one of the progressive Aryanization, okay. You have to remember all the above explained rulers were categorized as the Aryans, okay, and we will come to know about the interaction between the Aryan and the various non-Aryan tribes in the later explanation. that led to interpenetration or the cultural activities or elements in the history. So which will set the process of the many cultural assimilation. Okay, so I guess you all have learned something from this explanation. And yes, in the next video I will come up with some of the important facts and events of the Assam, okay, Assam related facts and figures. And with the next video I will come up with the different kings, okay, that is like after the 4th century AD, what, where or who were the kings that ruled the Assam. And it will be a kind of interesting, and I hope you all have enjoyed with my lecture, and I have tried my best, okay, to explain all the related information required for this topic. And I hope you all will like and subscribe to my channel, and will definitely support me. So kindly please subscribe, okay, subscribe and like, share and comment. Okay, so thank you so much for your patience and for listening to me. Thank you. Bye bye.